What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. This is my 100% honest review on Viktry insoles. First, I'm going to make sure I get all of my fast viewers in and out of the video quick with just getting straight to the point. But after that, I will go into more detail about the Viktry insoles for all of my viewers that want more detailed information about the Viktry insoles. So for my fast viewers, here we go. We're getting right into it. The links to these Viktry insoles and the other insoles that I will talk about here today in this video will be linked in the description. So these are the Viktry insoles. If you buy these, they will have Viktry right here. My Viktry symbol has just worn off with continuous use of wear. But these are made to enhance athletic performance. So that is their claim. So again, getting right into it, are they worth it? Yes, absolutely. But to a specific certain type of athlete. And I'll get into more detail later on in the video if you want to know the details of why I'm saying that. Would I personally buy them again? Yes, absolutely. I'm going to be buying a backup pair here shortly. So for me and what I know and what I've used of these insoles so far and what I use them for, I'm absolutely going to buy another set. Again, I will explain further later on in the video, but this is for my fast viewers who just want the information and want to get straight to the point. Would I personally buy these again? Yes, absolutely. I will be buying a second backup pair if something ever happens to these. I don't expect it to, but again, they have a carbon fiber plate. And this does and may wear at some point, and I'll explain more of that in detail later on in the video. Price point, these are going to run you about 150 bucks. We do have a alternative if you don't want to spend that amount of money on these. Again, I'll have that later on the video of the alternative to these. If you don't like the price of these 150 bucks, I'll stick around and I'll show you guys an alternative insole that is a lot cheaper. Lastly here, understand that these are not magic. They aren't some magical insole that's going to do exactly what you want when you want it to do it and boost your athletic performance from 0 to 100. It's not going to work like that. You need to have some sort of athletic ability and jumping ability already for these to feel like they're worth it and notice a difference from, let's say, regular all foam insoles. So do some plyometrics paired with some RDLs, some squats, some Bulgarian split squats, and you'll really see an increase in your jumping ability. For weightlifting, go heavy for 3 to 8 reps and 3 to 5 sets, 2 to 3 times a week, and you will absolutely love the performance that you'll get out of these. So again, for all those fast viewers out there, that's the end of your portion of the video. If you want more information and more detailed stuff about the insole that I'm about to talk about, stick around and continue watching the rest of the video. Again, the links in the description to both of the insoles that I'm talking about in this video are linked in the description. So now for the rest of you guys that want more detailed information and a couple examples, keep watching. So getting back to what I was saying about these are good, but for specific athletes. They're not magic. If you are unathletic, you're not that great of a runner, you're not really that fast, you can't really jump decently high, don't waste your money getting these. But realistically, it's your money, you're paying for them, you worked hard for your money. If you want to spend your money on some Viktry insoles, who am I to tell you you can't spend your money on these? I'm just giving you guys the correct information on what it is I feel that I got out of these, that some of you may get out of them as well. And for those who may be a little less athletic, I don't want you guys to waste your money. So with that being said, the alternative is the Move Game Day Pro insoles. So these are also a performance insole, but they cost a lot less. These are going to run you about $60 plus your shipping and handling. These are absolutely great. They also have a hard backing as well, all the way up to the forefoot, and then it tapers off into that foam. So these are absolutely great as well if you really want a performance insole. And you don't want to spend that 150 bucks on the Viktry insoles. I'll use two examples. I'll use volleyball and I'll use basketball because those both have a lot of running and jumping in them. So those will be two good examples for you guys to hear. So for volleyball, an athlete who can jump decently high already, if you're that player that can see eye level when you jump to spike a ball in volleyball, if you can get your head and your eyes to that top of the net level and spike balls downward, get these. These are going to enhance your jumping ability. If you're that player that has to hit the ball up first to get it over the net and then it drops down, I wouldn't recommend you guys get the Viktry insoles. I'd say go for the Game Day Pro insoles. For basketball, let's say you have a goal of finally being able to jump and touch the rim or grab the rim, and you're, I guess, a fingertip away from grabbing it and hanging on, get these. These are going to help you. If you're close to dunking and you're just about getting the ball over the rim, get these. They will help you. And a great pairing with these insoles are some shoes that I wear very often, the GT Jump 2s. These are absolutely great. They give good cushion. They're very bouncy. They have the two air pods on both sides. You can see them right here on both sides through the translucent outsole there. But these have the Nike jump system all the way through, and I absolutely love wearing these playing basketball. I used to be able to throw down a few dunks in high school, and then I got away from that after I got my scholarship to play football, and kind of went away from basketball for a little while and lost some of that dunking ability, and now I'm back to it being 29 years old. So now with these Viktry insoles, these GT Jump 2s, and doing that workout that I told you guys about earlier in the video, I got myself back to dunking again. So I am already an athlete that can jump pretty high already. I was already at that point of getting the ball over the rim. And now with my plyometric workout and that workout that I explained to you guys, I'm getting myself back to dunking and throwing down more than just a one-hand dunk or a two-hand dunk. So that should tell you something right there. And that was just with 1 month of doing that workout. So I've been continuing doing that and getting my bounce up more and more and more as the months go by and as I continue to play. But next thing going into comfort here is you need to break these in. ViktryInsoles.com, or what they tell you in their directions is they give you day 1 through day 7 break-in period. For me, it was just 1 day. But for some of you, it may take a little bit longer. It just depends on what you're doing. And they have a full breakdown in their instructions. If you choose to buy these, they will send you instructions, and they will list out in those instructions your time period of what you're doing, a light workout or a rigorous training workout, and their wording and what they say, depending on how long you're actually running, jumping, or doing whatever it is you're doing in the Viktry insoles. That's how long it's going to take you to correlate with the break-in process. They do mold really well. So I will say first, you need to break these in because your foot is going to probably hurt the first time you wear them. They do mold really well though after they're broken in. So I don't know if you guys can pick this up really well on camera, but you can see the outline of my foot here and my toes and my heel here and my midfoot there, but they mold really well. The top of these is, or the top of this insole is really smooth, and I'll talk about that in a second with heel slippage. But the back here is just the carbon fiber plate. As I mentioned before, the carbon fiber plate may lose some of its strength as you continue to wear them, but I'll get into that on the next topic of me going into the longevity of these. So ending the comfort section of this video, I don't have any issues with these comfort wise. They feel really good on the foot. I do wear the Nike dry fit socks most of the time when I have the Viktry insoles in. I will say be cautious of wearing brand new socks and having really sweaty feet. You might get some slippage if you're wearing a shoe that has a ton of room with your foot and your shoe is not always tied down to the best of its ability. So note that as well. Longevity. Carbon fiber plate seems to be made really well, but note at some point the carbon fiber plate will either break, crack, or fail, and the carbon fibers will start to separate a little bit depending on how often you're using them, how long you're using them for, and how long you've had them for. That is due to the continuous bending of you running or jumping. It is what it is. It's a wear item. An insole is a wear item. It's going to break down at some point. I'm expecting to get about 2 years out of these. I play basketball Tuesdays and Fridays for about 2 hours, about maybe 5 to 8 pickup games in those 2 hours. So for me, I'm expecting to at least get 2 years out of these. If something changes with that, I'll obviously let you guys know about the longevity of the Viktry insoles. So as far as performance inside a shoe, my biggest recommendation that I can make to you guys is to pair these Viktry insoles with the Nike GT Jump 2s, especially if you're playing basketball. I know for the examples that I used in this video is volleyball and basketball. For volleyball players, I know most of you guys and girls have to wear team shoes, and I know basketball as well, so this could go for both sports. So if you may not be able to get your hands on these to actually wear them in game, I would definitely say wear them in practice and try them out. I know most of the volleyball players, you guys like more of that court feel rather than the higher up, cushionier type feel. So some of you guys may be able to utilize the old school Huaraches, which are low to the ground. It keeps your foot low to the ground so you can get that court feel up underneath. Or another option, if you're playing volleyball or basketball, is the Weatherman Kyries. The Weatherman part is just for the color, but the Kyries as well, those are good court feel contact shoes. But if you want to go the GT Jump 2 route, or if you want to go another route with a shoe that has a lot of cushion and a lot of bounce to it, that may be a little bit more on the heavier side, but not really. They are still pretty light. They just look heavy, which are these Air Max Air Force colorful shoes right here. They have the Zoom bubble, the Zoom air pocket all the way down from the forefoot, all the way from the heel all the way to the forefoot. So this is also another good option to pair with the Viktry insoles. But again, my absolute strong recommendation is to pair the Viktry insoles with the Nike GT Jump 2s. So as far as the alternative, if you don't want to spend the 150 bucks plus shipping to get the Viktry insoles, you don't feel like it's worth it, your alternative is the Move Game Day Pro insoles. And they also make a less performance version of these as well, the Move Game Days. These are the Move Game Day Pros. These are the performance, I guess you should say, these are the more performance insoles that they sell on their website. Again, both of these will be linked in the description below, so you guys can check both of those out and their price points to see which one is best for you. So I hope this video helps you guys choose which insoles you prefer. I personally use both of them. I use these kind of pretty much almost every single day in my daily life. Even when I'm working, I have a pair of these in my work boots. But I absolutely use these when I play basketball and I'm on the court and I need that extra little jumping ability boost. It makes a big difference. So yes, I would buy these again. Do I care about the price point? A little bit. I don't really like spending 150 bucks on insoles, but they do the job for me. They enhance my jumping ability a little bit. So I'm absolutely going to buy another pair of these for a backup if something ever happens to these. And I have no problem doing that after using my first pair of Viktry insoles. So lastly, the upper side is a smooth like material, like I said before. So you're wearing a shoe that has some a lot of wiggle room in it and you've got a lot of space in that shoe, you may experience some heel slippage or some foot slippage. And they say that in their directions as well. They say they want you to make sure your shoe is fully tightened down so that you get the best performance aspect out of these insoles. So they do mention that as well. And then for me, in my experience, I told you guys, if you wear brand new socks and you got really sweaty feet, you might experience some slippage until those socks get, I guess, worn in a little bit, and not that brand new slick feel that brand new socks have, especially on this smoother type surface of these Viktry insoles. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions about the Viktry insoles or anything that you guys want to ask me in my experience of wearing them, leave that in the comments below. For me, I do a lot of jumping and I see what these Viktry insoles do for my jumping height wise, and I'll be getting a second pair of these. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.